Today, we are going to make some grass. No, I'm not in Colorado, so it's not going to be that kind of grass. It's our techniques that are so simple and sensible, your mothers would practically build themselves. Hello folks, it's Mad Dog Merv and it is a hot dog out here. But welcome to the Kit Hoarder Stash, and today, well, we've got a couple more aircraft that came to me. My brother-in-law back east sent me a care package a while back that he had found some models at a garage sale. Figured I could use them, which of course. So today we're gonna look at two of them because, well, they're both kind of small. The first one is this Autogiro in 1/48 scale. It's an old Williams Brothers kit. Anybody who's built these old kits know that they're really kind of neat. So let's open this up and take a look at it. But what an interesting subject to have and display. Looks like there's a wheel in here that's stuck. It's stuck good. It's stuck to a piece of tape, that's why. Okay. Actually, I don't know. Yeah, it's half of a wheel. Okay. So, the box, as you can see, looks like this. Like this. And like this. And then you got a whole bunch of other Williams Brothers stuff on the back. And I've built a few of these kits over the years. Not this particular one, but they're actually pretty neat. This one comes with some clear line, and it looks like some thin wire as well, a little bit. And let's look at the instructions. In the event of a missing or defective part, hey, I can send away for missing or defective part. Cool. So their instructions are a little bit different than most other instructions. Not too terrible to have to try to figure out though, and definitely you can add details if you want to add details, but pretty much it is in scale already on the instructions. Most of this is going to have to do with the rigging and whatnot, but here's kind of the breakdown of the parts and putting them all together. So there you go. Look at these decals. Wow. More power, more speed, champion spark plugs. That's kind of cool. Yeah, kind of neat looking. I'm trying to find a date on here, and I can't find a copyright anywhere. This on the back here tells a little bit about it, which is kind of neat. Put the decals in there so they're safe. And now let's take a look at the plastic. Now the plastic's, kind of a little thick. Definitely not flimsy. Little bit of flash on it. So yeah, this has been around for a while. But blades, your wheel struts, your rudder, half of the fuselage, some of the other parts, and the engine, the propeller, the other half. Again, more propeller blades. Got, looks like some wings here. And finally, the tail pieces here. Now that's interesting that it has half of a wheel here. I'm betting that this isn't, I'm betting it isn't landing gear. because there's only one of them. Huh, interesting. So this may be missing a piece or two. Let's take a look. Oh. Yep, definitely. It's missing a couple of halves of the wheels. The nice thing about having a spare parts box is, well, I'm sure I've got wheels here somewhere that I could use, I'm sure. Well, now let's get it back in its proper place, and we'll go on to the next kit. So again, this is, as far as the assembly, pretty easy, but it's, again, with all these old string bags, as they're called, there's a lot of rigging, or there's some rigging that has to take place. So I wouldn't say this is necessarily for a beginner, but you could get a young person's teeth cut on, you know, something like this, definitely. Okay, put that one aside. Now for an oldie but a goodie. And oh man, I love how this comes with the old box. Copyright 1967 and 1968, Revell, but this box was reissued in 1994. Okay, so yeah, 1994, known as the flying dump truck. We're looking at the A1-E Skyraider in 1/72nd scale. I like the old retro box. I actually have several of these boxes. They're kind of cool from back in the good old days. So let's look at the instructions. Close support fighter bomber. Talks a little bit about it. And then the instructions for the assembly, which very, very simple, straightforward. Kind of a little bit of a stand here to put it on, which is nice. And then on the back, it talks about applying the decals, kind of how you'd want to paint it and stuff. But from the original 1967 kit, pretty neat. So speaking of decals, here you go. They're in great shape. And here is the clear part, in great shape. The rest of the kit is in a bag, which is nice. Not 10 bags. We didn't kill a plastic tree for this, thank goodness. Just one bag. Okay. Fuselage half, drop tank. Here we have the engine cowling, tail planes. It's stamped 1967 on one of the tail planes. That's neat. Here's your stand, your other half of the fuselage. Your wings. Looks like, I'm not sure if that's a napalm container, is kind of what it looks like. Here's our pilot, a little teeny dude. Landing gear, bottom of the wings, the interior tub. We have a prop that is broken, and I have the broken piece here. A couple of the other little thing that fell off is apparently a fairing for the landing gear. So then your wheels, tail wheel. Very, 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 very simple and straightforward. Perfect for building with a youth, getting them into modeling. This would be a great kit to start with. Very simple. Also, if you're into 72nd scale aircraft, not a bad subject. So anyway, that's it for today. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you again soon on the Kit Hoarder Stash.